A lot of times in our daily lives, we come across three-dimensional objects and we sometimes need to figure out what the area of those objects are or what the volume of those objects are. In this video, we are going to talk about things like total surface area, the lateral surface area, and the volume. And we are going to specifically focus on cubes and cuboids. And if you already know the formulas, but you don't know how to derive them or how do we get them, this is the video for you. So come on, let's nail it. Now this is what is called a cuboid. In a cuboid, the base that you see is a rectangle, and the same thing that you see here, the top of the cuboid is having the same dimensions as the bottom or the base of the object. Now this is not just a rectangle, it is a cuboid, and cuboid means that it has a height as well. And when we want to find the volume of a cuboid, what we need to figure out is how much space is it occupying inside the cuboid. And to find that, the formula for the volume will be nothing but the area of the base times the height. In the case of a cuboid, the area of the base is length times breadth, and the height, as we see, is h. And since multiplication is associative and not distributive over multiplication, we can just say that the volume of a cuboid is nothing but the length times breadth times height. Now I keep doing a lot of math related stuff on my channel, and if you are a math student and if you are coming to my channel for the first time today, I would suggest you should consider subscribing to the channel. And to do that, all you have to do is just click the subscribe button below the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, because that means that as soon as the video is uploaded, you'll get a notification on your mailbox. Now there's a shape similar to a cuboid, and that's called a cube. A cube looks something like this. The only difference between a cube and a cuboid is that here all edges are equal in size. It does have a length, breadth and height, but they are all the same. So if we look at the length of the cube, it is this, the breadth is this, and the height will be this. But since I told you all of them are same, let us say that it is called S. So all three will be called S only, will be equal to S. Now same way we need to find the volume of the cube. So for that we need the area of the base. Area of the base in this case is the area of a square, which is again length times breadth, but both being equal, it is going to be S times S or S square. And the formula for volume also remains the same, that it is the area of the base times the height. And area of the base is S square and the height is also S. So the volume of the cube would be S cube, where S is the side of the cube. Now let's try and figure out what the total surface area of a cube is. So now as you see, this is a rectangle, but unlike a normal rectangle, this is a three-dimensional object, and that means it has a height as well. So let's take a cuboid like this. And now we need to figure out what the total surface area of the cuboid would be. Now total surface area is nothing but the area of all the faces of a cuboid. So let's try opening up the cuboid and see what all faces does it have. So as you see, if I start opening the cuboid, now it has a top, it has a bottom, it has a front face, it has a back face, a left face and a right face. Now it has got 6 faces in all, and when I try opening it out, see where the faces are going, and you see that the bottom face and the top face both are blue in color, the front face and the back face are both green in color, and there's a left face and a right face which are both pink in color. So when we open it up completely, it looks something like this on the left. Now this is called the net of a cuboid. Net means that when we open up a cuboid, what does it look like? Or when we close it back again, we can form a perfect cuboid out of it. So to find out the total surface area of a cuboid, all we have to do is find out the area of each individual rectangle over here and add them all together, and that will give us the total surface area of the cuboid. Same way, if we look at a cube, it would look something like this. And when we open it up, the net of the cube looks like this. Now here also see we have got 6 squares in all, and each have the same dimensions. Area of one square is S square. So if we add them all together, that will give us the total surface area of the cube. Now coming back to the figure, let us try and work out what the formula for the total surface area of the cuboid will be. So like I said, we have got a base. as shown in the figure. Now area of the base we have already seen is length times breadth, but if we look at the top also has a similar shape or the same dimension, so the area of the top will be the same as the area of the base. So if we need to find out the total surface area, it would include the area of these two rectangles, which are nothing but the top and the bottom, or the base and the top. So we can say it is 2 times length times breadth. But these are not the only faces that a cuboid has. A cuboid has got a front face also. And if we look at the front face, it has got height as well. So it has got the length and the height. So the area would be length times height. And since the back face is the same as the front face, it will be 2 times length times the height. So as you see, it is the sum of these two faces that we have written down here. And then a cuboid also has a left face and a right face, and the area of that would be base times height, and since there are two faces like that, again it will be 2 times base times height. And since we can factorize 2 out of all of these, we can say it is 2 times LB plus, let me take this term first, BH plus LH. So that is the formula for a total surface area of a cuboid. Now we come to something which is known as the lateral surface area. Now lateral surface area is only the side, the areas on the sides. It does not include the top and the bottom. So that means from the formula of the total surface area, we need to take out the area of these two shapes at the top and at the bottom. And since we know that the area of these two shapes is length times breadth, we will just remove length times breadth from that. So the lateral surface area would be 2 times BH plus LH. Now BH is the area of the left and right face, and LH is the area of the front and back face. Now same way, if we need to look at the area of a cube, we will apply the same formula. So in this case, all the side lengths are equal, and because each face has an area of s square, we can just say that it is 2 times s square plus s square plus s square, which means it is nothing but 2 times 3s square or 6s square. Now you see that the cube also has got 6 faces, which are being shown here: the top face, the bottom face, the left face, the right face, the front face, and the back face. So 6 faces, each has an area of s square. So we can say that the total surface area of a cube would be 6 times s square, or just 6s square. And same way, let's look at the lateral surface area. Again, if we see, we just remove the top and the bottom. So we've got 4 faces having an area of s square each. So it will be 4s square. Or looking at the lateral surface area formula for the cuboid, let us try and apply it there also. It's 2 times s square plus s square. Now s square plus s square is 2s square, and 2 times 2s square is again 4s square. But apart from a cube and cuboid, there are other objects also, and we need to find out the area and volume of those shapes also, like the volume of a cylinder, or the total surface area of a cone, or a sphere. And we are going to continue this series, and in the next video you will learn all about the volume, the total surface area, and the lateral surface area of a cylinder. To do that, just click on the video appearing here, and do not forget to click on my photograph also to subscribe to the channel. And if you like the video, do share it with your friends and leave a comment for me. I would love to read all your comments. And these are some videos that YouTube thinks would be good for you, so do not forget to watch them also, and I'll see you on the next video. But before going, if we talk about cubes and cuboids, you have nailed it. Take care. God bless.